Thank you, Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters. It's a pleasure to be up here to get this thing rolling and warm everybody up. Have you ever thought of the Fountain of Youth? Many people have pursued the Fountain of Youth for centuries. Going back to the 1500s, people were drinking water out of ponds in Florida, thinking that it was going to give them some type of additional longevity, youth, and invigorate their bodies. And what were these people really looking for? I think they were looking for the opportunity to extend their life and to create a better quality of life as they got older. What happens if I were to tell you that I've seen the Fountain of Youth and that it's accessible to everyone in this room? About 2 years ago, my father had open heart surgery, where he had bypass surgery and valves replaced. And as a way to help him recover, I took him down to the local gym at Sun City West, which is in Arizona. And we walk into this gym, which I think is a rec center by the description of what he was telling us. And I was amazed, because there were little old ladies doing pull-ups. How many of you guys can do pull-ups in here? And just ripping off pull-ups, okay? In the back, there's this old guy, he's probably 70, maybe even 80, doing bench press with more than my body weight. Arms bigger than my legs. This guy was humongous. And I swear, these guys, it wasn't just 1 or 2 or 3 people in this gym that were lifting weights. There's a little old lady sitting on a stability ball doing perfect formed military presses with dumbbells. If you'd cut her head off, you'd say she was 20 years old. Fortunately, she had gray hair and was pretty wrinkled. So a good indication she wasn't a 20-year-old masquerading as a 70-year-old. So the Fountain of Youth, I believe, is found in the gym. The CDC goes on with a whole list of great benefits of doing resistance training, and I'll just only highlight 3. One of them is that weight training helps build stability muscles, which make you stronger and have better balance. One of the things that happen with the elderly, as they get older, they lose that stability and balance, and they fall. Falls usually result in broken hips, broken arms, shoulders. And once an elderly person, say 70 or 80, falls and breaks a bone like that, the recovery is not very good, if at all. So weightlifting builds some nice balance and stability. Weightlifting builds strength. In order to have a good quality of life, you have to be able to pick up a bag of groceries out of the trunk of your car and walk up the stairs and put them on your counter. If you can't do that, and if you can't pick up your grandchild and you can't push your lawnmower, you have a reduced quality of life. So weight training will build strength. Unlike any other exercise, people who run, who cycle, who cross-country ski, those are great for cardiovascular endurance and building your heart muscles, but you will not gain any strength from aerobic activity. So if you're doing aerobic activity, you're not supplementing with strength exercises, you're losing strength and bone mass and other things. The third great benefit that I'm going to highlight today is that by weightlifting, it's been proven that weightlifting is as effective as antidepressants. So they broke up 2 groups of people, they gave them the best antidepressants of the day, and they put the other group of people on a weightlifting program, and they performed as well on mental tests for depression as the people taking the strongest antidepressants, which is all great news, right? So what do you do to start a weightlifting program? Well, you have to work a little bit. You have to put some time aside, and people think that if you do a weightlifting program, it's going to be laborious and hard. And really, it only needs to be 2 to 3 days a week, from 20 to 30 minutes. You should identify maybe 7 exercises to do. And of those 7 exercises, they should be multi-joint functional fitness exercises. So you don't want to go into the gym and do curls, because that doesn't really help you that much in real life. You want to do things like deadlift, picking weight up off the floor like you're going to pick up your groceries. You do that 3 days a week, 7 exercises, 2 sets, functional fitness, multi-joints, and within 6 to 8 weeks, I'll guarantee that you'll feel much better. You'll be stronger and working your way to better health. So although people have searched for centuries for the fountain of youth, I believe that with a little hard work, with weights, you have access to a much better lifestyle. The weight room, in my opinion, is the modern fountain.